Last month I shared with you guys my first loss of 2023. I don't lose very often. My algorithms are really consistent. They have losses once every 1 to 2 years. So you can see my tracked account here is still well in profit. So 75% profit. And you can see since my loss on March 15th, so just about a month ago, it was showing 69.54%. So right now it's showing 75.61. This is a 6% gain. So this is the highest recovery on my account over the last 4 weeks, but I have plenty of accounts that have had recoveries in the range of 3.5 all the way up to 6%. So, last 4 weeks have been really smooth trading for me, and I'm looking to hopefully recover my entire loss in the next 1 to 2 months. Since my March 15th loss, I've been really busy. I decided to basically break apart all of my algorithms to see how robust they are in this current market. We have entered a new phase. The bank crisis has been somewhat resolved, but we're now in a more complicated phase where things are starting to deteriorate and we could be headed towards a recession. So I want to make sure that my algorithms are in tip-top shape and ready for this new market. And that's why taking and breaking everything apart was the necessary step, especially after taking a loss. So I'm using the Powerhouse EA, which is an algorithm for MetaTrader 4, MetaTrader 5, and it combines a bunch of different strategies into one robot or algorithm. The strategy that lost was the vigorous. You can see its 2-year history, and it took its loss on March 15th, and so far over the last 4 weeks, it's making a pretty good recovery. So I've been making a lot of changes to the Powerhouse strategy to improve its profitability, its risk, lowering its risk potential, and adding new strategies to it quite often. And you can see here, this is the vigorous. This is the strategy that lost on March 15th. And you can see its profit potential since 2003. So it's a really strong algorithm still, and it still has a lot of potential for profiting in the future. It's making around 2 to 4% on a monthly basis. So I'm adding a new strategy to the Powerhouse. It can be used on top of the vigorous, and just adding another strategy to the arsenal of the Powerhouse. So this is also making anywhere from 2 to 4% on a monthly basis with the new Crackerjack scalper. Okay, so there is a pretty cool idea here. It's combining all of the Powerhouse strategies into one to show you the profit potential. Now this is excluding the vigorous. You can see on a monthly basis we're looking at anywhere from 10 to even upwards of 15% profit every single month. So you're looking at over 100% gain at the end of the year potential with the strategies. So these are just profit estimates and back tests showing what the strategies have done so far in previous history. Doesn't necessarily mean that they'll perform like this in the future. It means that there is a good roadmap for what to expect. Okay, so you can also see what it looks like combining all of the Powerhouse strategies, including the vigorous, and what kind of profit potential we are looking at with that, which is upwards of around 150% within the year. If you're new to my channel, I specialize in algorithmic grid trading. So this is average in trading, and I've been doing this for almost 10 years now. And I have algorithms do it for me because it takes out the heavy lifting. It takes away a lot of the emotions that manual traders have, because I feel like most manual traders eventually burn out because they just can't handle the emotional stress that comes along with it. So if you haven't joined my Discord community yet, I recommend checking it out. It's free to join, and we're all traders here trying to help each other, trying to make a profit over the long term. On March 31st in the announcement section, I called out a trader for the work that he did in regards to my algorithms. So he actually broke all of my algorithms apart with Excel and shows the strike rate. So how many trades it took, average in trades it took for the strategy to hit profit. You can see here trade 1, 494 trades, trade 2, 244, trade 3, and so on and so forth. And you can see that the less levels, the less trades that took place. That means that the algorithm is in a good spot, and most of the trades are closed out really early. And he did this for all the strategies. You can check this out on your own time. Just join our free Discord community. You can see how often these strategies hit profit. And if you actually go to the screenshot with another member has created with Excel, you can see all of the strike rates of each of the strategies. So the vigorous right here, it's 3 profit levels. So this is level 1, 2, and 3, and you can see that that's about a 90% strike rate on its 3 levels of hitting its profit. So the CBK, these are the 3 levels right here. Most of the strategies have anywhere from 70 to a 95% hit rate really early on in its grid trading or average in position trading. And you can even see that the new strategy here, the Crackerjack EU, has a 78% win rate on its first trade. That's how accurate the scalper is over the long term. Losses just are the worst, but us traders we have to know how to deal with them. They're going to happen, they're unavoidable. And I think one of the most challenging things to do is making a plan on recovery, because most traders try to recover with manual trading and they make their losses even worse. It's a domino effect because the emotions are high, we make stupid decisions, we increase our risk, and things go bad. I'm grateful for my algorithms, that I have them to help guide me in making a responsible recovery after this loss. And this loss, I'm taking it and being constructive with it. I'm looking over all my algorithms, seeing what holes were there, and seeing what holes may be in the future, trying to construct a better algorithm, a robot, to have a better chance at long-term profit. And things have been going really well for me over the last 3 years. And I want to continue that. And that's why I strive to continue building better strategies in my algorithms, so not just I can profit, but also you guys as well. I'm trading around $70,000 publicly. You guys can view these accounts on my FX book. They're updated every 5 minutes. And $70,000 with an 8% monthly profit after a year could potentially be over $176,000. That's what I'm striving for. And 8% is a lot. I've been using the Powerhouse on medium risk settings, which is giving me a profit around 4 to 5% monthly. And this was happening up until March 15th. And it took, having a loss to kind of reconstruct, rebuild, add new strategies to, push the Powerhouse to the next level. And so I'm feeling comfortable with Powerhouse's future. And so in the next 1 to 2 weeks, when I roll out this next update, I'm going to be moving to high risk, which is potentially going to give me an average of around 8%. And, the next 1 to 2 years could be pretty exciting for me. And I'm going to work my ass off to try to make sure that I reach my goals in the next 1 to 2 years. And I think that it can be done. So hope you guys can join me on this journey. I'll see you on the next one.